The Tennessee Williams classic, The Glass Menagerie, was first performed in 1945, and it's been revived many times since, including last year on Broadway with Sally Field. Now it's being staged in St. Petersburg at the Free Fall Theater, and actors Rob Glass and Michael David are with us to tell about their interpretation of this wonderful play. First play I ever was in my whole life, so I love this show. But you graduated from the Oslo Conservatory, both of you.
Yes, in May.
Wow, exciting.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Great to be back.
Good time to be here.
Yeah.
At the Free Fall, you're back on stage. I understand there were some problems there after Hurricane Irma.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just did The Little Prince.
Yes, I was in The Little Prince down there, played the aviator.
Oh, right before the hurricane came through, right?
It was just after.
Oh, just, okay.
The hurricane came through during, what was
It was in the fall.
it was in the fall, yeah.
Yeah,
And
in
you all
September.
moved, you had to move stages at one point, right?
That's
for that
right.
production.
Went from the Black Box Theater to what was
The auditorium.
the auditorium.
Yeah.
And we're
Well,
finally back in the
we're
Black
just glad
Box.
it's back
now.
up
We're
and
back,
Yeah, we're back
and
up and running.
everything is the same now in the Black Box Theater.
Yeah.
Great. So, Rob, you play Tom Wingfield. That's supposed to be Tennessee Williams writing about himself in that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Tennessee Williams plays are very autobiographical, but many say, and I agree, this is kind of the most autobiographical. Like Tennessee Williams, Tom, my character, is in his early 20s. He's living in St. Louis during the Great Depression. He's supporting his mother and his sister on the modern-day equivalent of about $13,000 a year.
Wow.
So it's, yeah, extreme poverty. And his mother tries to kind of hatch a plot to marry off his sister to secure a future for all of them. So it's kind of what happens in the play.
In comes the gentleman caller.
Here I come.
It's my
That's right.
favorite character name.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was Jim O'Connor is the name of the character, yeah.
You walk into quite a family situation there.
I do, yeah. I walk in, I find the Wingfields much different than the world that I'm used to. A lot of tension, a lot of family dynamics going on that are contrast to who I am and what I represent.
Well, how does this represent the families today? This was written in 1945. How is it relevant today?
Oh gosh. Well,
Well, maybe have you been to my house?
Or mine, by the way.
I think what makes any great playwright stand the test of time is he has universal themes.
That's right.
And I think that this play deals with family and financial struggle and longing and desire and desperation.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels very relevant. And poverty, of course. Yeah.
And at the core, it's about relationship.
Yeah.
It's really about how we interact and what we mean to one another and what our goals and dreams are.
And desperately trying to get love, trying to be loved.
That's right,
yes.
that's right,
His
yeah.
plays are so interesting, even A Streetcar Named Desire, and no spoilers for The Glass Menagerie, but there's something fascinating as an audience member watching characters almost unravel, and then I know the show has a universal that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I think these characters are doing the best they can with what they have. And I think that's a universal theme with all the great playwrights and great artists is that they show us at our worst doing our best sometimes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So how do you make it modern? How do you bring it up to date?
I think what's really special about this production is we're really leaning into the magic of the play. And at the time that Tennessee wrote it, you can see on the page he's kind of envisioning this multimedia experience. He suggests the use of projections.
Oh,
But
really?
now, but now we use. I mean, we have like video. We have this wonderful, like three-dimensional or two-dimensional at least, multimedia experience really happening in the theater, which I think elevates his work. And makes it more accessible.
We're
to
able
people
to
today.
bring his vision more to fruition than maybe they had with the technology in 1945.
Well, and as Linda said, this is the play that we all did in high school.
Yeah.
And high school plays are pretty
yeah.
staid. There's not a lot of dimension or technology. So I think this is a great chance for people to see how it can be done at that next level.
And so intimately, in Free Fall Theater, when you see a show, we're as close to the actors as we are to you right now.
Oh yeah.
Now, has doing this play impacted you personally? Has it made you look at things differently as well, like in terms of today's society?
Oh yes.
How so?
Well, I did the play in undergrad some years ago. And yeah, I mean, it's amazing how just you know, a few years can change your complete. You know, so much life happens in that short period of time. So yeah, it's very moving, even more so now.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
The Glass Menagerie runs through February 25th at the Free Fall Theater in St. Petersburg. For ticket information, go to their website. Next, the latest in Hollywood news.